What's going on? What's going on? Hey man, I think this is the first live of 2026. Shout out to 2026 and everyone who is in it, really pushing for their aspirations, everything that they want, and losing the fear. When I'm here, we talking about self-love Saturday. Self-love don't have nothing to do with fear or no doubt. I am Mr. Saylee, your divine counselor, here expressing self-love because it is creating a better world for us. See, anything that I'm doing, it's not for me. This is way bigger than anything that I'm doing. I was just seeing something on YouTube. I'm just finding like, man, another real one is passed. And I had to listen. I'm not gonna share too much information, but another real one has passed. And I'm like, man, individuals who are leaving this, existence, you got to make sure that you're leaving something. I'm not talking about no finance, but at least leaving some knowledge. You've helped somebody else out. That's good. I was just seeing a post. Somebody was talking about, man, you help out one person, or let's say 10 people. Only one person heard it, and that one person and shared it with 1,000 or whoever else, and they're at a position to spread that as well too. If there's one thing that I can bring to this planet, if it's self-love, oh man, that's so beautiful. That'll get rid of self fear, self doubt, self hate, self shame. I can go into all of them. I don't want to have to go into all of that because, like I said, I may not be on here long. We may be on here long. Shout out to all of the children that came in and blessed the life as well too at that time. That's what Mr. Sadie really wants to do. Really wants to be. My element is around the children because that's why I already know the world will be all right. I don't have to stress and concern and worry. No. They're already good. And I tested it. That's why you got to be the scientist. You got to test and see. A lot of folks, they do stuff they don't know. They just talking. And like what I made a post about who was that post about? With D. Gregory. He was talking about hope. That was so powerful. And anything that I get that I feel that's powerful individuals can use it. Share it or don't share it. Maybe just keep it for yourself. Do whatever you want to do. But he was talking about hope and how, man, hope ain't gonna get you nowhere. You gotta know it. And I was just talking to one of my boys who's in Nigeria right now. Man, it's no coincidence. And my step pops was talking about going to Nigeria. Dealing with this healing modalities. And I guess I've already seen it. Africa has it. Anything you dealing with, they have the remedies for it. Now, whether someone wants to believe it or not, I don't care about no one else's belief or no one else's doubt. Because that's how I look at it. I'm like, man, you saying this is a scam, but this is not true. That's on you, and it's not real for you. That's all right. I'm excited about the Safe Space Daily Show, the first one of 2026. Oh, man, I am super excited. Super excited. Because I get an opportunity to share with individuals who I am and and give them some tools and maybe some techniques so they can live in a way that is more pleasing to themselves. What else kind of was going off of? And guys, usually for this, so I've let go. So freedom finding, I'm gonna tie that into the self love, but we're not doing the Fridays anymore. We're not doing it like that anymore. Yeah, because I chose that. I don't want that anymore. Now I feel like, all right, you know what? Let me just come in once, either Saturday or Sunday, and then we're gonna keep it going with the Safe Space Daily Show. Mondays. What's that? I think 5 p.m. PSC. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, until we're done, man. Until there's no more. I don't want to say juice. I don't want to say juice until we just fade away. Just like individual I've seen on YouTube, I'm like, dang, what happened to this YouTuber? I was following them, subscribed or whatever. Then they just stopped making up videos. Maybe they're off the grid. Maybe they died. You don't know what goes on in people's life. People are still thinking I'm in Africa right now. Well, hey, let them think of wherever I'm at. You don't know where I could be next. I could be in Vietnam right now. That's what this privacy. You don't know where individuals are at. You don't keep no track on me. No. Don't let anyone keep no track on you. Please don't. That's the situation that we're in now. I'm pushing freedom. That's it. For the children, for even the adults, the 60-year-old adults, they don't have them. They don't have it. Stop thinking that the age of someone gives them the level of freedom based on their age. They don't have it. And it doesn't go like that. Now, I remember somebody was telling me about peak TikTok, or it was 2022 or 2019, 18, or whatever. Hey, man, whatever. If that was the peak, so we on the downward end, all right, cool. We phasing out then. I think this was perfect. The big fade. It's perfect then. Because Mr. Saylee is always going to be himself. That's the thing, what I want individuals to do. I just reconnected with a lady who I value her a lot. Whether she knows it or not, doesn't matter. And I'm trying to tell her, you have value, but some of the ways of how you're behaving, everyone can't take that. You want to be yourself around folks, that's good. But everyone cannot take you. you know? So this is why the knowledge of when I'm talking about the self-love, you gotta know self first. I know everyone on this app, they're talking about 10,000 different things. Pointing you outside. Pointing you inside. I don't care about nothing. Your bank balance. I was just talking to my step pops too. I'm like, Pops, I know I'm dealing with, my physical condition, but Pop, my mind getting sharper. I got the answers. I'm telling him, like, I got the answers, man. I have it. And it's not to brag, just to let him know, like, hey, man, you could trust. I mean, he already knows he could trust in me. But if it's talking about running some type of operation, yes. Even if it's something that's in Liberia, something that's in Ghana, Nigeria, something that's in Kenya, you can spread this out. Spread your wealth. I'm not, I'm not interested in even conversing with anyone who is doubting themselves or what they can do. That's over with. That's over with and it's gone. You can do that in your own life. People talking about, oh yeah, the earth is splitting, all that. Well, then let the earth split vibrationally. Let it split. The individuals who are doubting, who are filled with fear, filled with shame and hate, let them stay on where they're at. And to the individuals that are filled with freedom, authenticity, and joy, let them be on one side too. You guys know there's many sides on this TikTok, just like how it is in the world. TikTok is the world. And I want to, let me mention this too, because everybody have seemed to have forgot about it with the Bigo Live. Guys, that's exactly like TikTok. I don't know. I don't care. I know individuals say, no, TikTok, I don't know about the Bigo. They are copied, and I'm going to say it like that, their whole entire platform. I'm going to say it like that, whether they like it or not. They copied the whole entire platform. I done seen this already. They done copied it. Now, I know TikTok may have added more security and some parameters so individuals can't just do anything. And I like that. I like that. Because Bigo Live was just it was just open and wild. Folks was doing anything. But I'm excited that, you know, they have brought it a more, you could call it, I guess, a more civilized Bigo Live. Let's say that we could say that. But it's something that has already existed. And like, we ain't about to try to reinvent the wheel. Let's just make it better. And I like that. Because that's how it is in business. Let me share this. Let me share this with, I was just talking with my step pops with. Guys, when it comes time to building wealth, get into stocks. You can, do business or property, guys. Now, of course, people probably have a list of 100 things to do. I'm not about to get into all that. Find out what works for you. You know? I'm finding out what works for me. Anyone's question that they may have, remember, you can send me inbox. People, I forgot, people be afraid. You can send me an inbox on TikTok or on Facebook or all those things. Maybe you have because I know some people don't like going live or they don't like to even speak up whether you're showing your face or not. You can just ask me a question. Mr. Saylee, I'm getting bullied at school. Or Mr. Saylee, I'm having a trouble time loving myself. Where should I start? Mr. Saylee, I want to bring something new to the world. Okay. Just let me know. If you're in the inbox. So whether there's 100 million people viewing or we got 0 people viewing, it's still the same. It's still the same. So my big bro Banquet, well, I think he was just talking about he just passed 350. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Keep going, and never stop. Let me give you guys something to think about. Just something real quickly. Do you remember? Do you actually even remember when you didn't exist? See, I gotta give y'all the elevator stuff. I have to. Because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. Do you remember when you didn't exist? Answer that. You don't have to come in, put in the chat or not. Just answer it within yourself. Do you remember when you didn't exist? Or maybe you always existed. I don't know. You know? On that part. And guys, also, anyone individuals should watch what they should watch. What movies? Go ahead and watch that Truman Show. That's a huge one. Go ahead, watch that. They Live. That were right around Piper. I think they came out in the 80s. What else? Oh yeah, sometime I'm about to watch. I want to watch again with that Fight Club. Somebody was put that back on. They said to watch that again. So watch that Fight Club. I gotta look at that. So those are three. Watch that Fight Club. And shout out to all of the individuals that are on TikTok and they're just bringing a high vibration, whether you're working with singing bowls or you're dealing with, you know, elevation, loving. You just want to make sure individuals can feel better about themselves. Oh man, that's some powerful stuff. Not jumping on a podcast or whatever and you're just talking nonsense. But you're really sincere with everything that you're doing. There's certain individuals, they just put things out, they just doing anything because somebody told them it was popular. So let me just go with the trend. And everybody, if you know Mr. Saylee from elementary, middle school, and high school, been a trendsetter. We ain't following nobody. You gotta know this. Self-love does not deal with following anyone. It deals with leading. It deals with the leaders. Now I done dropped some things, so we're probably gonna get up out of here soon. Probably 7:30. Let me see what else we want to speak on. Yeah, welcome to to 2026. We live, and I will do to just to stroll through what they say the TikTok feeds or whatever, just to see what's going on with people. Guys, sometimes if I'm in a certain situation, I may see what's going on with you, and if I'm not interested, I'm gonna move along. I just want to see what you got going on. It may be for 5 seconds. See what's up. Maybe share a rose or whatever gift, and then go about my business. There's so much work to do. I've already dropped the information for at least I can take it the next generation. I'm good. You got to be in a position where you know you're going to always be taken care of. It's like you're watching yourself handle certain situations, and you may put certain parameters or maybe certain difficulties or challenges in your way to see how much strength you actually have. Let me see if you can mount up over past that level. I was having a thought to myself and I was thinking like, dang, let's say the life that you're in, I want everybody to think about this real quick. Let's say the life that you're in, you actually already lived it before and you just replaying it because it's one of your favorite ones. Now, I'm not telling you that's what it is. I'm just saying, just to entertain the idea. Maybe it taught you the most. And everyone's talking about 2026. Yeah, we here. You in it now. We're a few days in. You in it. What are you gonna do with it? We still gonna be saying 2026, or are you really gonna make some? You could call it some cold turkey changes. I was listening to one of my boys, shout out to B. He was talking about going to the gym and how individuals they start off at the beginning of the year in January, but they don't finalize or they don't see it through. That's not 100% of people. Don't get away from the statistics. Because I remember taking statistics in college. They're only based off a subset. It's not even based on the entire population. It's only based on a small group. So the stats could be all the way off. I'm talking about on all levels. They give you an idea. Let stats just give you an idea of what may be going on. It's not even it's not even fully true. It just may be going on that end. So that's the thing with when it comes to self improvement. Something that my stepdad dropped on me. And we got a few more minutes, and we're gonna get up out of here. My stepdad, he dropped on me. You will have to pull away from the individuals you love that may be distracting you from your best version of yourself. I know everyone always saying the best version of myself, the best version. Yeah, all right, okay, cool. Say that. They may be hindering your ability to get to even the, let's say you're still on level 4. Let's say out of 5. Your final phase, level 5. You gotta drop some stuff. That's why I like this show. It's not a show, it's a movie. I need everyone to see this too. This is one that's not really mentioned a lot. It's called Rupture. Man, that one was too. Shout out to all the directors, the producers, the editors, uh, the people in casting, and just all that, and just who writing the story too. And y'all are some brilliant individuals, man. Y'all really are. To speak about or to bring something like that movie, bring it to film, or y'all who writing books as well too. That's beautiful stuff. Sharing something that could help individuals learn more about themselves. It ain't just for entertainment. Maybe it is. But see, someone like me, I take it so seriously. And I apply it to my own life. Every film that I watch, I try to apply it to my life. How can I use this? What is this showing me? Because every book, every series, every comic book or whatever. Ooh, excuse me. Everything they're showing me something. So I'm the one to watch it and see. And I want to say this before we get out of here. Shout out to everyone just on the planet at this time. Things are getting quieter, guys. Remember, when you create the quietness inside, your surroundings become quieter. So that's the same thing with peace. That's the same thing with love. That's the same thing with joy. So create that inside first. What was I going to say? Yeah, so create that quietness inside first. Make sure that you're putting yourself in a position to love yourself more and more. You know if you're not, you know if you're putting yourself in second place. I mean, even based on what you're eating, based on what you're thinking, what you're watching. Guys, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Oh, I wanted to, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, it was about the YouTube and something that I'm doing now. So now, guys, if your video is longer than 10 minutes, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm looking at the individuals for the 5-minute videos, the 10-minute, under 10 minutes. Now, even this one that I put online, it may be longer than 10 minutes. That's all right. But right now, the space that I'm in, I'm watching videos that are under 10 minutes. And those, I've realized that individuals could get some very powerful information under 10 minutes. So don't be surprised that you might get your next breakthrough on a video that is under 10 minutes. All right, guys, please take care of yourselves. Love yourselves more and more. All right, peace.